Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who may be new to me, my name is Kristin Welton, and today I'm doing my very first ever Get Ready With Me, so please be gentle with me. As I said, this is my first. I'm actually quite nervous, and if this goes well, then there will be more in the future. This really is a test for me, and yeah, I'm kind of excited about it. Anyways, yeah, I have, I think, everything set up in front of me. I have all the makeup that I plan on using, I have my tools, and I think I'm ready to go. And as I said earlier, this is my very first Get Ready With Me, so please be kind to me. And if this turns out well and it's well received, I look forward to doing more. Okay, so first of all, I'm going to start off with prepping my eyes. I already did my skincare and one eye cream, but now I'm going in with my Avant Skincare finishing touch. And I just like making sure that my under eye is really well prepared. So under the eyes and my eyelids seem to be like the driest parts on my face. And that's because I think the skin there is the most delicate as well as the thinnest, and I like to make kind of a ridiculous face and get in there, and I'm pressing very lightly even though I'm using my middle fingers. Usually it's better to use your ring finger to do it, but for me I feel like I just do a better job with my middle fingers. They're my favorite fingers, especially when I'm driving. And it is very important that when you are finishing your morning skincare routine, the last step should be your SPF. And I'm going to be using my new favorite. This is the Fruitia 50 Plus Ultra UV Shield Skin Essence. And this is a product that I received from Stelvana. And I love this. What are some of your favorite sunscreens? I've been dabbling in a bunch of different ones, and my favorites have been for the longest time Coola Supergoop, the Unseen sunscreen. I love that one, especially under makeup. This one and the Ren Skincare, the mattifying mineral sunscreen. Oh my god, I love it. And summer is just around the corner, and I wear sunscreen whether I'm outside, whether it's winter, summer, spring, fall, it doesn't matter. I'm always using sunscreen. It's so important for your skin. And this is really super moisturizing. The past week or so, my skin hasn't been as oily. It's been more dry. I do have combination aging skin. It has been predominantly oily, but that seems to be changing. I'm not sure if that has to do with the products I've been using or if it's environmental. I don't know, but I'm just treating it as I go along. Okay, I've applied my sunscreen and now I'm going to let it set about 15 minutes. That way it doesn't interfere with my makeup. So I am going to go make a coffee and I will be back shortly. Oh, good God, that's good. Okay, so my sunscreen is set. My face is feeling good. It's feeling glowy. It looks healthy. Okay, I'm gonna start off with my eyes. I'm going to use my little eye tapes. These act like little guides to make sure that my lines are really crisp and also that I'm not pulling my eyeshadow too far down because I don't want my eyes to look droopier than they already do. Okay, I think that's okay. Next, I'm going to go with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance. There's a few eyeshadow bases that I enjoy using. And it's funny because when I first started using this, I hated it. But now, for whatever reason, I've been really loving it. Oh, that's nice. One of the cats is throwing up. Hopefully it's not on my bed. And I like to use a brush just to blend that all in. And the cat is throwing up again. And let's hope that, again, wasn't on my bed. Kevin comes home tonight which well, actually during the day, hopefully. I'm really excited for him to come home. I miss him when he leaves. He comes home Fridays and then he leaves again on Monday to go back to Toronto to work. It just makes more sense to do that instead of commuting every day because he has a Ford F-150 and yeah, those are kind of piggies on gas. So it just makes more sense. Now I'm just going to go in with some powder and very lightly set. And I have a mirror right here if you're wondering what I'm often looking that way for. Okay, I like how that looks. I am going to go in with another brush and just really tap that in. And I like to get some of that powder into my brows as well. And if you're wondering, I'm using a Marc Jacobs setting powder. This is such a beautiful, beautiful powder. I love using this under my eyes. Another great setting powder is the Huda Beauty Easy Bake powder. I use the shade Cupcake, but this is the Finish Line Perfecting Coconut Setting Powder. This is so beautiful and so flattering, I find. Okay, next I'm going to do eyebrows. And I'm gonna do those fairly quickly. I have been absolutely loving this brow pencil. This actually is something that I didn't expect to really like as much as I do. This is the Sephora Collection Retractable Brow Pen. It's a waterproof formula. It really is quite lovely. And what shade is this? Midnight Brown, 04 Midnight Brown. Just going to do them really quick. Does anybody find that they have an eyebrow in particular that just behaves better than the other one? I find that this brow happens to be the one that is the most near perfect, and my other brow just kind of likes to misbehave. I have very sparse brows. I don't know why. I've never overplucked my brows, but for whatever reason, the brow hairs just don't like to grow. They're naturally sparse. Oh my God, I'm so sorry. I'm so tired. That was my throat making noise, by the way. It's pretty rude of it. So the reason why I'm so tired is because last night I went to a concert. My best friend Danielle and Kira and I, we went to go see the Glorious Sons in concert in St. Catharines. It was such a great concert, but now I'm so tired. Oh my God. But it was such a great concert. We went there knowing that the Glorious Sons were obviously the main attraction and JJ Wilde was opening for them, and she was fantastic. Oh my gosh. I don't think we got in until it was well after midnight, and I do have to say that my daughter is quite the trooper. She got up this morning, she wasn't difficult to get up, and she was good about going to school today. I did offer her the chance to stay home, but she had a test in music and that's one of her favorite subjects, so she didn't want to miss that. And I think she was really excited to tell her friends about the concert and everything, but it was such a good time. But I always have a good time whenever I'm with Kira and Danielle. Okay, so for eyeshadow, I'm going to be using my favorite palette. This is Muse by Vive. This is Jamie Genevieve's brand, and the formulations of these shadows are absolutely incredible. I'm going to take a big fluffy blending brush and I'm going to go into this shade right here, it's Peony, and work that all over my lid. But yeah, the concert was so great. It was so good to be back in public. I wouldn't say it was great to be in a crowd or anything like that, but I really needed that concert, I think. It was just the perfect concert to go. The Glorious Sons were absolutely spectacular. And then they had some guests that joined them. They had the Trues, they had the Beaches, they had Matt Mays, and the Dirty Nil. That was a complete surprise. We didn't expect to see any of them. I'm going to go in with this color here. This is Beau. It's going to take my compact and look down as I carve out my eye socket. I think one of my favorite parts of the concert was when the Glorious Sons covered Sinead O'Connor's Nothing Compares to You. I was living my best 90s life, singing along. I haven't heard that song in years, but yet I seem to remember every single word of that song. So that was pretty fun. They were pretty charismatic on stage. The lighting was fantastic. It was just such a great time. And of course, any great time, it has to do with the people that you're with. And yeah, we had a wonderful time together. Kira and I have been to, I think that was our second concert together. And she went to a concert with her dad before. But I think it's safe to say that Kira has become a concert lover. She loves music, she loves live music, so it was really fun. And I'm glad I could spend that time with her and make those memories with her. I'm gonna go in with Love, which is this shade right here. One of the decisions that I actually made, maybe it was about a month or so ago. I wanted the summer and spring to be about memories. I really want to do special things with my loved ones. So making memories is going to be my main goal for this year, specifically spring and summer. I'd love to hear what everybody's goals are for this summer, whether or not they plan on making memories or going places, vacations now that things are opening up again post-pandemic, or are we still in the pandemic? I don't know. I don't know where I stand. Let's go in with Velvet right here. It's just the darkest. It's like a burgundy. It's so pretty. I love it. And take my fluffy blending brush and just blending that out so it's not looking too harsh and no harsh edges. I've really missed concerts, and I don't think I realized how much I missed them until we weren't able to have them anymore. So going last night, even though I'm dead tired, rallied pretty well. You know, I don't think I've ever gone to a bad concert. What about you guys? Have you ever gone to a bad concert that you regret going to? Is that even such a thing? And at the concert, it was pretty entertaining because when you haven't gone to a concert in a while, you forget some of the antics that happen. And yeah, it's not a concert until someone flashes their boobies. So that was fun. I think Kira was a little shocked. I don't think she had seen that before. Oh, but it was so funny though. And the girl that did it too, she did it as a joke to these guys that were sitting in front of us. I guess they were annoying her, and she decided to show them her boob. So good on you. You live your best life. So I have a question for you. What was your favorite concert that you've ever gone to? And what other bands have you been able to see? Kira was asking me about the bands that I've gone to in the past, and I really had to sit there and think because I know I've been to many concerts, and I know I'm going to forget a lot of them that I've seen. But I've seen the Pixies 3 times. I've seen, who have I seen? Obviously Glorious Sons and JJ Wild. I've seen The Offspring, Sum 41. Ice-T and Body Count. I've seen Henry Rollins. I've seen Susie and the Banshees. I've seen the Butthole Surfers. I've seen Tea Party, Jane's Addiction, 9 Inch Nails. I've seen Billy Idol, The Trues, Big Wreck, Our Lady Peace. Oh, and Guns N' Roses. Yes. One of the concerts that I do want to go to this year, but I don't know if I'm going to make it. I really want to. It's like as close to my dream concert as possible, and it is Motley Crue, Def Leppard, Joan Jett, and Poison. You can't tell me that that's not going to be an epic concert. I really want to go. Kira is dying to go to this. The tickets aren't that expensive, but they are starting at about $81 a piece. And for me, I don't care if I sit in the nosebleeds for that, only because to me, I'm there for the experience. Being up close to them isn't necessarily what I'm into. I'm not huge into having a lot of people around me. I get a lot of anxiety. So sitting in nosebleeds is something I'm pretty much okay with. I just want to be there for the experience and the music, and to be with the people that I went there with. Are any of you guys going to this concert? I know it's all across Canada and the States. It's a huge concert. I would love to know what you guys are up to. Next, I'm going to do my mascara. This is the Eyeshadow, and I haven't made up my mind whether or not I like this. Sometimes I like it, sometimes I don't. Sometimes it just seems like it makes my lashes so clumpy. So I'm just looking down into my little mirror. One thing I do have is super straight lashes, so I have to spend some time curling them. Next, I'm going in with a setting spray. I like to use this before applying my makeup, and I just do a quick spritz. Oh my god. Because lately my skin has been looking and feeling so good that I've been really skipping foundation and gravitating more towards concealers and tinted moisturizers. This is an amazing concealer. This is drugstore, it's NYX, and this is the Bear With Me concealer. I think this is in the shade Vanilla. Oh, it is, yes, it's in the shade Vanilla. So this doesn't have crazy coverage. I'm only using about half a pump. I just dot it on my face. Just basically to work on my hyperpigmentation, which is essentially my cheeks and my smile lines. I think I put way too much on my nose. I'm just in a hurry, I guess. I'm not paying attention. I can't say enough good things about this concealer. It really is beautiful. My skin really loves it. I have a love-hate relationship with concealers because a lot of them are just too thick and heavy, and on my textured skin and fine lines and everything, it just really doesn't look very nice. And I just want to make sure I'm working it in nicely, and I'm just lightly buffing it into my skin. And then I'm going to take a dampened beauty blender and really press that into my skin. And I still have a little bit of pigmentation right there, and I'm just going in tiny bit of product and using my finger to press it in. The warmth of my finger is just helping to really set it into my skin. And then I always make a ridiculous face so I can get the product into the smile lines and not have it crease too much. Okay, okay, so next I'm going to go in with a sculpting product. This is Makeup by Mario, the Soft Sculpt Shaping Stick in the shade Light Medium. So at one end it comes with a brush. So what I like to do is find my cheekbone and go just below it into a bit of the hollow here. And I'm going to go straight across and not angled down because I don't want my face drooping. I want it a little bit more lifted. Like so. And the same on this side. So for the best effect, I'm going up and I'm patting, not wiping. And it will look crazy for a minute, but it turns out, in my opinion, really, really nice. And I'm just patting, pat, 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 pat. Going in this brush and blending up. And I'm being really gentle because I don't want to disrupt the work that I've done beneath it. And then I want to keep lifting, so I'm going to put some there and put there. And then I bring it down to there. And a little bit there. And then I use my beauty blender to make sure there's no harsh edges. And I bring that right into my hairline. I'm just putting on some Rare Beauty Soft Pinch Blush. This is in Bliss, and this is just the last little bit that I have in it, and I really want to finish it off. I do have the big version of this, but I don't want to open it until this is done. I've had this for a long time, longer than I probably care to admit, because I should have probably gotten rid of it, but yeah, I'm not. I'm still using it until it is not there anymore. Just using my beauty blender to make sure that there's no harsh edges. And I don't think there's anything that I can do to help save these bags. That's okay. All right, for underneath my eyes, I'm going to start off with Peony and just running it under the entire eye. And then I'm going to go with Bow, and I'm just concentrating this on the outer portion of my eye and working it up into the shadow up here. And okay, so I'm pretty happy with that. I do need to put mascara on my lower lashes. Now I just want to finish off my brows. I have two products that I absolutely love. This is NYX the Brow Glue. And this has become quickly my favorite brow product. This is by NYX again. This is Thick It, Stick It. And this is in the shade, what is this? Cool Ash Brown. And in my opinion, this is the dupe for the Benefit Gimme Brow, although this is a larger brush than the Gimme Brow. But there's lots of little fibers on there to build up your brows. Okay, so I'm going to set, and I'm going to use Huda Beauty Easy Bake in the shade Cupcake. Such beautiful, beautiful powder. It has a pink undertone, which is really brightening, I find. Just going to use a fluffy brush, very, very lightly. Tap it off and lightly pressing. And I don't need to set my whole face, just basically my smile lines under my eyes and my forehead. And I'm just pressing the powder in. And then I'm going to go in with my Charlotte Tilbury again. And I'm just using my beauty blender to press that powder in. That way it gives it the most natural finish. This is one of my favorite lip pencils. This is MAC in the shade Dervish. I swear I did not drink at all last night and I feel so hungover. And I literally feel like I got hit by a Mac truck. I'm going to finish off with a MAC lipstick. This is my favorite. This is Très Blasé. I think I am done. Thank you so much for joining me for my very first Get Ready With Me. I hope you enjoyed. I hope you like this. I hope that you'll want more of these because this was kind of fun to do. So please comment below if you'd like to see more of these Get Ready With Me's. I'm going to go and get my day started. I have a lot of stuff to do and I will see you in the next video. And in the meantime, stay safe, stay healthy, and keep on filming. Bye for now. Oh, that was a doozy.